All right, Shalom, Shalom. These are brothers from the Great Millstone Chicago branch. I'm about to come at you with some edification. Before we get into lesson, this is the brother Mashaba with the brother.
That's right.
All right, and before we get into it, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakodash. Second thing we want to do is give double honors to all the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers that are pushing this truth with both sincerity and with charity. All right, so what I wanted to get into is the topic of being wise. All right, and there's many ways, in this world to apply wisdom, and one of them comes with wisdom in dealing with situations. All right, particularly, as Jake, especially, really, Southern Kingdom or Northern Kingdom, but particularly Southern Kingdom, dealing with other Southern Kingdom, we got to be wise, all right? Because, Southern Kingdom, Jake, bug up quick over little things, all right? Or they give you a problem and the Lord see how you handle it. Will you be, and it's like actually a way you can be wise and get out of that situation without having to enter an altercation. Will you, one, try to be peaceable with all men, or, go with your, carnal instincts, all right? So, some brothers, struggle with that, more than others, all right? But, something that we all got to master, all right? Because we got to know when it's a time that we absolutely have to fight, and when there's a time where it got to be like, nah, the situation doesn't got to go down that way. All right. So that's why it's important to be wise. All right. This is Matthew 10 and verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So yeah. All right. So we got to be cunning. All right. We got to be supplanters. All right. We Jake. That's what we do. All right. We got to find a way to how to manipulate a situation so that nothing can happen, all right? So that we don't got to do anything, all right? Or a bad situation don't become worse, all right? Because you could be, based on your own actions, you could get out a frying pan into a volcano, all right? Because let's say a situation where, it didn't have to come to a fight, but, you fight whoever. All right, and now, because most of the time, especially in this, world we live in now, most fights don't end at, just one fight. Now you got people coming back to, maybe the same dude coming back to fight you again, and this time he has a weapon, or there's people I'm gonna jump you this time, So, because Jake got a lot of pride, so. Fighting comes with a lot. All right, you got a precept?
Let me read the Proverbs. This is Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. Right, man. So even like if you work at a customer service job, man, you just gotta like talk to these people. Even if they like screaming and stuff, you just gotta talk to these people. Like, basically just let them have it, man.
Sure.
You just gotta let them have it, man, because these people will really turn from 0 to 100 real quick, man. These little niggas is out here is trigger happy, They quick to jump somebody, and I don't know if you people, like a lot of people don't realize how like crazy getting jumped is, because, it's not just 3 people now. These niggas walking around with 7+ people in their crew.
Deep, like you will really get beat to death. You will really like die just from getting jumped.
And these little niggas is crazy. They stepping on your head with Tim's on, bro.
Right, and just and your head in between the bottom of some boots and concrete.
Exactly, man. So you just gotta let these people have it, man, because they like the title said, man, they looking for any reason. These niggas pray the day somebody talks to them crazy.
Right, man. And thing is, scripture say, the race is not to the swift. So just put it into example. Whatever conflict you get into with some dude, you could genuinely, you have a good chance of beating him. All right, it's just very likely that you may beat him. But since the Lord seen you try to take a situation into your own hands, He can have you slip during a fight and you bust your head. And now somebody who you would have beat any day of the week is stomping your head in, all right? Beating you to death, cause you slipped, all right?
Scripture say, man, pride comes before destruction. Don't be prideful, man. Just let these people have it. These people walking around with attitudes all day, especially in the city of Chicago. The city of Chicago just got a different type of demon on it, man. These people walking around with attitudes 24/7 for absolutely no reason. Just waiting for the day.
Right, especially if they got a gun on them. All right.
Especially if they got a gun on them. You will know if they got a gun on him just by the way he's talking.
They trying to attract problems.
This nigga been a so-called, he's been a pushover all his life, but as soon as everybody crazy.
Right, man. Hold on, wait. Let me read this real quick. Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. And that's such a short precept, but it's very powerful. Blessed are the peacemakers. All right, and the Lord see you trying to, not be like the rest of these 2/3 and listen to your carnal instincts, and just, make a conflict, bigger than when it has to be. He'll make, a scripture says, I forgot how to, hold on, wait. Salakia. It's like the scripture where it says, a man, Lord, will be at peace with his enemies.
Oh, for men is of the Lord, even his enemies be at peace with him?
Yes. This is Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. So, yeah. All right. So, somebody who you have so-called, I guess, beef with in the world, the Lord seeing you being wise, doing situations, handling situations in the right way, now this dude cool with you. All right, he don't want any problems no more with you, man. All right, that's what we're being wise get you. All right, and people, since they wicked, they would mistake, wisdom for being afraid. Okay, and and that's gonna happen a lot, especially with Southern Kingdom. Especially with Jake. All right, because Jake don't know no better. All right, they listen to they instincts, like they animals or something. So they see you, falling back, they gonna think you scared, man. All right. Yeah.
This is Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right, man? So, my dad told me this all the time, man. The way you talk to somebody to, like, really, like, your life is in the power of your tongue, man. Because I've been saying it the whole video, man. These niggas are just waiting, man. It's like how these people wait for somebody to break in their house and they pray for somebody to break in their house so they can use their new gun. These people literally sit around fantasizing and thinking and waiting for the day for somebody to try them when they get their first gun, man. So if you see a nigga walking around outside and he just trying to make problems, man, let him have it, man. Don't let your pride get you killed. You not a bitch for saying you got it, bro, and bagging off.
Right. Because you would try to be trying to handle a problem man to man with just, you know, just in a regular fight, you know. But these niggas out here, and it's a common saying, and they brag on it now. All right, it's something to brag on. They say, I don't do no fighting, or I don't do no boxing.
That's people's favorite line.
Favorite line.
That's the line they run to all the time.
I don't do no fighting.
Even females got these niggas saying that. Females say, "Oh, I'm gonna send my homie to you." And he was like, then you say, then you'll be like, "Oh, don't get that nigga beat up," and then they be like, "Oh, he don't do no fighting." Like even females saying that now, man.
Right, like the nigga damn assassin or some shit.
Exactly. Even though these people are not trained to do this and they most likely will not shoot, don't put it past them, man.
Yeah.
Don't test your luck like that. Because these niggas out here are really insane. You do got the ones that's just talking or that's just around that type of stuff. But there's really people out here that really are just waiting for the moment. Put your pride to the side and let them have it, man. Because that's how most niggas die. Trying to be prideful, and just because a nigga said something to them, now they trying to slam him on his neck. Because one of the most embarrassing things for a man is to lose a fight. Don't let it be around no woman. He gonna really kill you, whether he's about it or not.
Yeah, it's like difference, cause if y'all just lose a fight where it's just y'all two, he might. It's a slim chance, but he might be like, whatever. But
He might let it go.
yeah, if it's just y'all two, if it's just a man to man thing. But even if it's around a couple of random dudes or a couple of their friends, they definitely not let any of you slide.
Yeah.
Let it be around women. It's not getting to a fight. It's getting to shooting.
Because these women really find that attractive nowadays. They really find you have. This nigga at my school told me, and he was dead ass as he showed me the messages. I got a bitch just off showing her my gun. Just by showing her I had a gun. And she was going. When I tell you I seen the messages, she was going. He ain't show his face. All he showed me was that he had a gun, bro. And these niggas are quick to show out for a female. That man's around his woman. If he's around anybody, man, let him have it. Just let him have it, man. Even if it's just y'all two. Because these people are crazy. They prideful. They don't like losing. They don't like nobody talking to them crazy. They really don't even like nobody correcting them. So how much more are you screaming at them?
Right, man. Which leads me to my next and final precept. This is James 3:5. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So the tongue among our members that defileth the whole body, and sets on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. So yeah, the scriptures even say, the tongue, it's like a very small part of the body, but how big of problems that can come from it. All right, because saying the wrong thing can start a whole lot, especially with these 2/3. All right, even if you say something and you meant it in a whole different way, it a lot can still come from that too. All right.
Because these niggas don't ask questions, man.
The water, but so yeah, man, just be wise out here, and if it be possible, just stay away from 2/3. All right.
They should have said, if possible, be at peace with all men.
Right, and there may be a time where, they just come to you, all right, and you can't get away, all right. You can't, be peaceful because they won't allow you. That's when, you gotta do what you do. You gotta do what you gotta do as a man, but You know, Scripture say, you know, blessed be the peacemaker. So if there's a peaceful option, you know, try and use wisdom. But yeah, man. So that's all I wanted to get into. You had any last precept? All right. So with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. We want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kagudash. Second thing we want to do is give double honors to all the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers that are pushing this truth with both sincerity and with charity. Shalom, wa Kwam Yasharallah, wa Ababa Ball. Shalom, Markham, stay faithful.